I was on TikTok and I seen a lady post a video about how they might shut down Section 8 next, and people that don't want to work and just live off of Section 8, they need to get it together. And it's truly disheartening how people think since you're on Section 8, you're just lazy and you're trying to just take from the government and taxpayers' monies and all this stuff. But it's like, dude, I'm trying to get off of this shit. I know there's people that are disabled, literally can't work. Those are the people that need to be on Section 8. I can't even afford to live outside of Section 8 right now, bro. I don't want to live like this. It's Maya Nay, who's currently beating all odds put out against her, and I'm really trying to move out of my spot and go somewhere nicer. I went on apartment tours today, and I actually toured an apartment that I used to live at, and I didn't think much of it when I first went. She asked, she's like, "Your name sounds familiar. Have you been here before?" And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm like, yeah. And immediately I started to feel like I wouldn't have a chance like living there anymore because of what happened. But I was a part of a program and the apartment wasn't in my name, so it's not like I had any like bad blood with the apartment complex. It was technically the program, even though it had nothing to do with anything I did. It was about who I had over, and I completely understand that. So I really respect the leasing office manager because she was the actual manager, so I'm sure she was like in my file and like looking at my ID, like trying to see what notes I had or whatever from like the last time. But the fact that she's not holding judgment, because she could have told me straight up like, hey, just letting you know, there's no chance that you can reapply and move here. But she really like made me feel like I belong to have a second chance. Like I deserve to have a second chance, and it's been like 4 years, and I think I'm ready to go back and do what I should have did when I first lived there. So I had a self-guided tour, meaning she just gave me the key, she gave me a map, and she told me like where the unit is and stuff like that. Immediately walking into the apartment, like I just thought to myself, damn, like this is really what I had once upon a time. Although, like, you know, things are kind of flipped depending on where you're at in the building. I can say like it was flipped. So in a way, I'm glad like it doesn't look exactly like the unit I had. Like she even asked, she was like, "Do you remember what unit you stayed in?" And I shrugged it off, and I was like, no, because, you know, I really didn't want her to like look too much into my file for real. But, you know, when she asked that, I just thought to myself like, and she said it with a smile too. So the crazy part about her like not judging me just gives me hope, seriously. So yeah, I go inside the unit and I'm thinking to myself like, I miss this. I want to go back. Truly. I think I can do it. And after the tour, I go back and I talk to her for a little bit, and I'm like, do you guys accept Section 8 vouchers? And in my head, I kind of knew they would, because I was a part of that program that was already in that apartment complex. So if they accept that program, they most likely, of course, accept Section 8. And then I also heard like there's like a law that they can't like not accept vouchers. So that was good to hear. So the only thing that I'm really trying to figure out, right, it's confusing on how you're supposed to do this when it comes to being on Section 8. So basically, right, from what my understanding is, you have to tell your current landlord that you're ready to put in a 30-day, not 30-day notice, but, you know, like you're ready to move out in 30 days. After you do that, you have to send that information to your housing authority worker. And then from there, you would apply to the new apartment, and then you would receive the voucher, so you can show the apartment the voucher. And then from there, you would have to wait on the caseworker to approve. And let's say they approve it and you're able to move in, they don't help you cover costs for deposit. So my worry is, like, let's just break this down real quick. It's currently the 11th. Let's just say tomorrow I want to put in my 30-day. I would technically be out of the unit on December 12th. The apartment that I just looked into, there's two options. It can be ready on the 28th of November, or they'll hold it until the 1st of December. And I'm thinking to myself, like, wouldn't it be bad for real to move in on the 1st of December? But I'm thinking, how would I get my deposit back so I can use that money to put for the deposit of the unit that I'm moving to if I technically didn't move out yet? So I'm trying to figure out, like, and just play my cards right and like all the way around, because I'd hate to put in the 30-day and then I'm waiting around, not getting the money from the deposit, get approved for the apartment, waiting for my caseworker to give me my voucher. Like, I just think it's a whole like situation. And good thing, like, I'll still be like in the same county. Like, it's not going to be too much when it comes to like transferring my case or anything. I'm just asking if anyone knows any like, what's the process like? What should I really do? Like, should I apply for the apartment and let my leasing office know? Like, I'm just so convolved on the process and the steps to take, but I do have a good feeling that I can move back into the apartment complex that I lived in and just really start fresh and show God that he can trust me to be there again. I will focus on me and my daughter. I will eventually go back to school, better our lives, build for my future. I want more in life, and I really pray to God that he gives me the opportunity. I know he forgives. God is a good God, and I'm having a good feeling about this. But like I said, I just don't know what steps to take and how to play it smart, because I'm honestly trying to move as soon as possible. I do get paid on Thursday. I do have money aside right now, but it's like, I gotta really break everything down. I think I'm gonna like break everything down real quick, and then I'm gonna come back and let y'all know financial wise like what it's looking like. Okay, I just calculated my expenses and stuff. So basically, like, this current pay period that we're on, I missed out on today's work, last Thursday and Friday, and then Halloween and the day before were both half days for me. On Halloween I requested to leave early, and then the day before Halloween I had to take her to a dentist appointment, and I didn't have any more like sick hours. I don't get paid time off. I only get 40 hours the whole year to take off for sick, and I already used it up. So my check is going to be looking like around $1,000 that I get paid on Thursday, right? And I'm thinking to myself, for real, what if I do reach out to my landlord and put in that 30-day notice, and then reach out to my housing authority and apply for the apartment? I think I might do it, because from the check that I get, right, I'm going to put away $500 from that and put that towards the expenses of moving in, and then with the other amount I'm going to pay what's it called? I'm going to pay the deposit for the apartment. And I just hope, like, in due time, like, I'll be able to get everything situated, and then on Thanksgiving, that's when I get paid. But I don't know if I'm going to get paid because it's a holiday, so it might transfer to my account the next day. But for that payment, I can put that towards the rent for the new unit, and I think it might be cheaper than what I pay right now, because that unit is a little bit less than what I currently pay now, and it's a 1-bedroom. So I'm thinking when I get paid for Thanksgiving, I'll have a portion to go towards my car note. So I'll take my car note payment, another half of that, because I already put away a half, pay my car note, and then I can use that amount to pay for the apartment. I understand with like moving expenses and stuff, I'll have to get like a U-Haul. I'll try not even to get like a mover or anything. I think I'll literally just need one U-Haul. I'll break apart our beds and do everything myself. Probably wouldn't go so gung-ho with like boxes and stuff, because that's just like money going down the drain, honestly. So let me know in the comments what y'all think I should do, if I'm playing this smart. Regardless, I'm trying to move as soon as possible, and I do believe that I can put my finances towards it, because I'm being more disciplined with my money. And And like I said, I'm ready to move out of this unit. There's some things that's going on that I just can't bear anymore. I'm gonna take y'all along with me during this journey. I'm gonna continue to just keep my faith in God. He's above all. Although I have my concerns and worries about timing and money, I think I'm just gonna go for it and put my trust in him. So until then, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Like I said in my last video, I went to school. I work full time. I show up. I'm a team player. I get the job done. I never bring what I got going on to work at all. I don't take that shit out on my patients. I try to help everybody. But it's just crazy how it's really not enough. Like, sole provider mother, one income is not enough for me to be off of Section 8. And some of y'all don't understand how Section 8 even works. Do you know Section 8 is income based? They take what you make at work and there's a certain portion that they cover and then expect you to cover. So for someone that is only making so much and can't afford too many things, and on top of you having to pay the portion that they tell you because of what you make and how many hours you work, it puts you in a space of feeling like you can't elevate, that you're stuck. You make more money, they want you to pay more in rent. I can't go and just get another job like this. I don't have no one to watch my child. I can't work overnights. It's just me and her. So it's crazy to really think and sit here and just hear how people think people are lazy on fucking Section 8, bro. I don't want this shit. I need it right now. I just want people to stop bashing people that's on government assistance, bro, because some of us really trying to make it out. Some of us really trying to make a life for ourselves, make a living for ourselves, not need this shit. So I just wanted to add that in, that I know one day I'm gonna beat the odds and get the fuck off of Section 8.